Hello there! In this fun little tutorial, we'll be making these spooky glass clings with Deco Pudge and acrylic paint. We hope we don't scare you too much, but let's get into it. We don't need a lot of supplies for this project. The main two are Deco Pudge, lamp black and titanium white. We'll also need a tear-off paper palette and an easy clean palette or another suitable surface to cut on, and some scissors and a hobby knife. We'll also need a palette knife to mix our paint. If you are not yet an adult, make sure you get one to do the cutting stage for you. And if you are an adult, exercise extreme caution and remember the golden rule to always cut away from yourself. First we need to create our cling coat. So open a tear-off paper palette and squeeze out about this much paint, and then an equal amount of Deco Pudge. I'm using matte here, but gloss works just the same. We can then give them a really good stir with a palette knife. Once we are sure that the two products are thoroughly mixed, we scoop it out onto another fresh tear-off paper palette and try to get it as smooth as you can with that palette knife. The reason we do this is it's easier to remove the cling coat from a fresh sheet. Of course, you can tear off the sheet and scoop it onto the underlying sheet if you wanted to. We then create a white mixture for the ghost and a black for the witch and bat. Stay inspired and don't miss a video from us. Subscribe and leave a comment below with what you'd like us to create next. We'd love to hear from you. We then have to let these dry naturally overnight. If you speed dry them, say with a hairdryer, they seem to bond to the paper more aggressively, which makes them harder to remove. If our cling coats are dry, we can start the next step. Now we need to cut the dried cling coat to size and apply it to a hard flat surface. I'm using an easy clean palette, but a plastic sheet or glass can be used also. The first one we'll do is the ghost. This one is pretty easy. We begin by taking the printout here and cut the ghost off the page and profile cut it and create a template. We can then peel the coat off the paper and gently apply it to the palette. Flatten it out so there are no lumps and bumps. Lay the profile cut ghost over it and recut the ghost to the template with a hobby knife. Remove the excess cling coat and we can apply the cling to a window, a Tealight, basically any non-porous shiny surface. Next we can create the bat. Have you created one of our projects? Make sure you send us a photo. We love seeing your creations. The third and final cling is the witch, and this is probably the most challenging cling to make. But if we take our time, we'll be fine. Well, thanks for watching. We hope we have inspired you to go out, have a go at creating your own clings.